coming together with our angel messages. What I would love for you to do is just close your eyes for a moment. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3. You can place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Yeah. And just invite your angels to inspire you with a number or with a crystal. So I've already shown you the cards with the crystals, right? So ask your angels to share with you either message 1, 2, or 3, or the crystals selenite, rose quartz, or a pufferlite pyramid. So we have 6 options there, and you might find yourself guided to a number, and you might find yourself guided to a crystal, all at the same time. All right, you ready? Okay. So our first choice, who got number 1? Who chose number 1? We have the selenite crystal with number 1, and we have 3 cards. So we're going to talk about the crystal first. So with selenite crystal, look at that. It has a little line in between, and these can be very delicate. This could easily be opened up, snapped. And I feel with this, with selenite, it's this shaft of light, and it's helping you to come into this place of light, to lighten up. And selenite can help you to connect with your angels, with the angelic realm, which is kind of lovely, right? But with this, I almost feel as if you might have been emotional, especially just lately. You might be feeling as if you're ready to snap, and you're just holding yourself together. And what's holding yourself together is that light. You see that light, and my light kind of shines on it, doesn't it? It's that beautiful light. And I feel almost as if it looks, from where I'm looking at this, it's almost like a cloud. So you might have felt yourself, again, a little bit more emotional than you would be normally. Selenite is the moon, it's the lunar energy. And we have a full moon tomorrow. We have this amazing supermoon that's coming in to our consciousness, our vibration, and it's impacting your emotions even more. So again, you may be finding yourself more emotional than you would normally be. And because of that water element that comes with the lunar energy, it may be good for you to maybe find balance. And that emotion, it's coming out. Maybe you need to put something in. So get some water, drink some water, infuse that water with love, have a bath, have a shower. Get some Epsom salt, so you have that salt water, that cleansing, and just allow some relaxation to move through the core of your being, because I feel that that's going to support you right now. It's going to support all of us, but for you in particular. And call in your angels. I'm just reminded that this almost looks like angel wings coming out, like the angel wings behind me. So the cards that you have. Now, one of these cards, maybe it might feel more important for you, number 1, and for anybody else, it may be that you want to choose one of these cards as well. So select one of the cards. We're going to start with this one. So the first card that comes up is reward. Oh my goodness, look at that. You see that? Is there an image on that card that really draws you, that draws your attention? If it does, ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? So once you have that and you've asked that question, let us know what came up for you. Let us know what came up for you. So when I look at this, I see all this pink. I'm noticing the pink with the cherry on top. I'm noticing the pink right here. So my feeling with this is, again, it's that emotional, it's the core of your heart. And your heart, to me, from a chakra perspective, is green on the outside, pink on the inside. So this pink is just saying you might be feeling vulnerable. it looks fabulous. So it's saying reward. Can you see that on top? It says reward. So you are receiving rewards, even though it might be an emotional time. There's a reward with this. There's something that you're gaining. There's a benefit. So look at the benefits of it. The pink is this beautiful energy of love. And so maybe the benefit is to receive more love. Maybe the benefit is that love for yourself, looking after yourself. The pink can also take you back into childhood. So you may find yourself right now having memories of childhood or something coming up around your childhood. Or maybe you're finding something that's linking in with your childhood as well. So our next two cards, this one is the angel card. Dreams. What are you dreaming about? Maybe there's something in your dreams that is a key to your emotional life. Maybe there is something that is coming up in your dreams that is a message from your angels, from your guides, your loved ones as well in spirit. We're going to come back to the dreams card. The final card for you, number one, is the moon. And of course, this went perfectly with selenite. So you see in that card with the moon, there is a wolf and a dog. They're howling at the moon. And there's all these different aspects of the moon, all the different phases of the moon. So with this, there's a pathway to that light side of the moon. Of course, there's the other side, which in this card is the light and the dark. So there's the other side of it. So again, we come to that place of balance for you, balancing your emotions, finding balance. And when it comes to your dreams, when you think about your dream state, you are consciously awake. And then when you go to sleep, you are in a different state altogether, right? Well, an aspect of that sleep time, that dream time, is visiting your spirit self, is connecting with your spirit self, with connecting with the light, let's say. So during your sleep state, during your dreams, ask for clarity on your emotional being. Ask for clarity on whatever it is you need at this moment. Where you're asking for support, where you want support, ask for that clarity, how you will receive that support, how you will get that support, how you can maybe ask for support. Ask for that in your dream state. Ask for that information in your dream state. Because, you know, sometimes with your angels particularly, you make that connection in your dreams because your mind isn't full. You're not thinking about other things. You are letting go of that left brain activity and you're moving into that beautiful, intuitive, imaginative, connected place where you can be open to the wisdom and inspiration from your loved ones, and your loved ones include your angels and your guides as well. All right, so let me know how that resonated with you, if that felt good for you. So let me see, number two. Who selected number two? Did you choose number two? Let me see. Number two is rose quartz. And of course, we have 3 cards with this as well. So let's start with the rose quartz. If you chose number 2 or you chose the rose quartz, of course, is this vibration of love, isn't it? And you know, as I'm holding this, it's sort of interesting to me. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a rainbow that's coming on there, which is sort of interesting because I don't see that when I'm looking at it just here. I'm seeing it as I'm holding it up. Now it's just gone. It was a particular place. So that rainbow was meant to be there at that time. Rose quartz is very much about love. It's about loving yourself, loving others, loving your environment, loving your life, loving the choices that you made. So as I'm thinking about this, as I'm feeling or connecting in with it, there's almost a sense of letting go of any blame or any feelings of guilt or any thoughts that you've done something wrong, or that you shouldn't have done this, or you shouldn't have done that, or you should have done this, or you should have done that. It's letting go of that. So I feel with this that it's about being kind to yourself, giving yourself permission to make choices that in hindsight don't always look like they're the right choice, but intuitively they are the right choice because they guide you where you need to be and what you need to be doing. So it's let go of any blame and bring in this beautiful energy of love that comes in with the rose quartz. And I'm feeling with this, it's also about others as well around you. You know, it's just looking at the relationships that you have with all those people in your life that represent love and that maybe sometimes represent something other than love. And it's recognizing, and we were talking about this inside of my membership last week, recognizing that sometimes when people do something and it feels like it's something other than love, if it's very difficult for you, if it's challenging, know that on a soul level, that may well be a person, a soul who loves you so much, and they have just agreed to be there for a lesson, to help you with a particular experience that you want to have. And they're sharing that lesson with you. So again, it's coming back to that place of love. This is often why we need to love each other. Recognize again that we are all in this together, that we are coming from a place of love, even though it doesn't always appear that way. Yeah. So that is the rose quartz. And then our message, let's see. Ooh, I love this. Which card is resonating with you at the moment? So this is for number 2. There might be one of these cards that's resonating with you. And for anybody else, there might be one of these cards that's resonating with you as well. So just choose one of these. All right, I'm going to start with this one. So remember that rose quartz pink that is connected with this. This is called the Ace of Worlds, and it says success. And what comes with this is it's almost like planting a seed. It's the beginning of something. It's the beginning of something that is opening up your world. And it's opening up with the energy of love, with the rose quartz. Now, when you look at that card, of course, there are lots of planets on it. But what is most attracting you? You know, there may be a color that's attracting you. There may be a particular planet. It may be that it's just this sense of movement that's attracting you. So once you have that symbol, ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean for me? What does that represent? See what comes to you. So what I'm seeing is that red planet behind there, that fire that's behind there. And when I ask what that means, I hear or sense creativity. So I feel with this card, with this energy, that it's very much about going back to the rose quartz, going back to what you love, doing what you love, and allowing that inspiration, that creativity to flow through you at the moment. And you are a highly creative soul. Remember that. Don't forget it. Remember that you are a highly creative soul. So you can create anything. You can create a new beginning. You can create a new life. You can create a game. You can create whatever it is you want to create. And I feel that's the message with this. You'll be successful with that. Next card. Let's see. This one is the Lovers. This is a major arcana card. So the Lovers, you might think, oh, that's relationship, especially with the pink, with the rose quartz, right? And it may well be. It may well be relationship. But often with the Lovers, you see how there's two sides. There's male and female. There's two trees. There's this angel here. There's often an element of choice in this particular card. So it's about choosing. What do you want to choose? And that choice might not be, again, about relationships. It might be about choosing happiness or sadness. It might be choosing positivity or negativity. It might be choosing being at peace or being stressed. So what are you choosing right now? And when you think about this, it almost looks like the apple tree from the Garden of Eden, right? With Adam and Eve. So that apple is about knowledge. Are you choosing knowledge, or are you choosing to not have any information at all? So what are you choosing? I feel that's just the message here, is you have a choice. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Even when you think to yourself, but I don't have a choice. That takes your power away. So when you say to yourself, I choose to do this, you are empowering yourself, as opposed to, I didn't choose this. This isn't my choice. Take back your power by recognizing you do have a choice, and just embrace that choice. Even if sometimes it looks like you don't have a choice, embrace it as a choice, because then you are empowered. This can also mean, of course, relationship energy, relationship with others, relationship with yourself. But look at all these leaves. I'm feeling like this is an aspect of your ancestral tree, and all these leaves are your family and your extended family. So there's almost a sense in here of choosing to connect with more and more and more people who are part of your family tree and not necessarily your bloodline. And then the final card is freedom. Look at that. Now here we go back to that message of you have a choice. You always have a choice. You're choosing things. You are creative. You are inspirational. You can create everything, and that's the freedom. That is that amazing freedom. So I feel with this card, your angels are saying you are free. Even if physically you're not always free, your soul, your spirit is free. And once you connect with that, you'll feel that freedom. You'll feel that peace. Right? I love that. So that's number 2. Did you resonate with that message? And did you, even if number 2 wasn't your number, did you connect with the crystal or any of the other cards? Let me know. All right, number 3. Here we are. We have, I love this. We have this piece of apophyllite. Do you see that? That's got a rainbow as well, hasn't it? Coming up almost. And then it's a pyramid. So it's an apophyllite pyramid. Apophyllite pyramids, I love these. I love to put this through my energy field to cleanse my energy, and oh my goodness, I can feel it, and I can feel actually brought up a little twinge at the back, so I feel like I need to put this around the back of my neck and just move it around. This connects in with the light. It draws in the light. It helps you to be the light. So if you can imagine, it's almost like putting it on the top of your head, right, to bring in that light. So this to me is saying that you are, what I'm hearing is I'm hearing you're a divining rod for the light. I love that. So it's almost as if you're putting yourself into a position to connect with that light, to be the light, to open yourself up to the light, embrace the light. And that's what this apophyllite pyramid is saying to me for you. It almost feels too as if you are realizing something. And you know what? I started to say that, and then I started to just hear there's a diamond. See that diamond? There's something called diamond consciousness. And that diamond consciousness is a deeper awareness and understanding. It's knowledge. And I feel almost as if you are, I feel as if you're plugging in more to a greater consciousness, a deeper awareness, and understanding what's happening now, who you are, how you can move through any experiences and events that you're going through right now, and how you can come out the other side and still be this most incredible being of light and feel that too. So feel like this is a cleansing period for you, and you are this light. You are this incredible beacon of light, and you need to know that. I love that. Even though it's small, it's smaller than all the other pieces, but it's so powerful. Such a lot of power in it. All right, so our cards here. Which card is resonating with you? Which one's calling you? And even if you haven't chosen number 3, there might be one of these cards that's calling you as well. So we're going to start with this card. All right. So this says delusion at the top. Take any notice of that, unless it feels right for you. 10 of crystals. So you see that light right there. when I looked at these cards originally, that's why I chose this crystal. That's why this one wanted to come in, because it was connecting to that light. So I feel the message on this card is saying you can be in a place where it feels like it's heavy, or you can be in this place where you recognize you as the light, where you recognize this light all around you. Light's information. Light is lightheartedness, right? So when you look at that card, what are you most drawn to? Are you drawn to that light, or are you drawn to something else? And what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Because it's going to have a different message for everybody. And I feel like this card is freedom. I feel like there's freedom in here. There's almost a sense of, there's a desert right there. There's almost a sense of walking through that desert for a certain amount of time. And it might be that, you're not able to see around you all the gifts and the blessings that are there, or they're just not available to you at the moment. But you have this direction. You're heading towards something. And I feel that is what this light is. You're heading towards the light. You're not passing into spirit. You're heading towards this beautiful energy of light. And it's almost like a new door that's opening up. It's a new doorway. It's a new opportunity for you, right? Even when you might see things as, it's just so negative right now, there's this sense of this doorway is waiting for you. And it might not be opening up right now, but it's there ahead. The next card is the Empress. You see that? And you see that star? Again, this is what connected to the apophyllite, was that star. The Empress has everything that she needs. She has grown, and this is you. You have grown. And I feel like your angels are saying to you that you've grown not just materially, but you've grown spiritually. You've grown with your healing skills. You've grown with your intuition. You've grown with your generosity. You've grown with your ability to give. So I feel with that, there's an aspect here of giving, but I also feel that it's important for you to receive. So when you look at that image, she's kind of sitting back and she's receiving. So are you doing that right now? Ask yourself, am I sitting back and receiving? Am I recognizing the blessings that are around me? This is an incredibly powerful card because it says that you are at a point now of fruition. Now is the time to plant seeds in the ground. Now is the time to plant seeds in your life. What is it you want to create? What is it you want to manifest? What do you want to bring to light? And the final card for you is balance. So when I looked at this almost looked like the yin and the yang symbol. And there's this sense of just being in balance. So if we go back to this card here, do you see that? It's almost as if this angel is holding one of these pieces right there. And when you hold something, when you've got your shopping, you try to put your shopping one side, shopping on the other, so that you are in balance. And I feel that's what this is about, that there may be some heavy things that are around you right now, but you need to look towards that light that is just waiting for you. There's an opportunity that's there, and it's waiting for you to see it. It's waiting for you to recognize it. And I feel that's what the balance is. I feel like there's something else in here as well, because we're coming back to that circular energy here. This is the moon, the lunar energy here as well in the corners. And this card isn't ruled by the moon. It's more of a vibration of Jupiter, which is expansion. But if you know what's been happening with astrology, with the astrological energy just recently, we've got Jupiter and Pluto coming together, so there's an opening up, an opening doorway. And we did a meditation on Saturday night. I would encourage you to go to do that meditation, because I feel that that will help this opening up for you. That's it. That's the energy. So thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness. I love that you've joined us, that you've connected with us, and that you have joined in the comments. Thank you so much. Now, I popped in a link to my guiding angel meditation. You can get that, of course. You'll subscribe to my love letter. I'll also put in there a link for the meditation if you didn't already get it, that was from Saturday, so that you'll be able to watch that meditation as well. And of course, oh my goodness, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to send you all the blessings from the angels. I will be here again next week at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you can join me. Bye for now. Bye.